Well, hello everyone, and welcome to a video, a very special Christmas edition. And I am here with Santa Claus. No, of course not. Hey, Paul, how are you?
I'm fine, Arnie. How are you?
It is so great to speak, and thank you very much for being available and checking in as we fill up the days for Christmas. I'm so excited about Christmas. What about you?
Yeah, great time for the family. Great time to get together. Absolutely. Yeah.
So we are here because today's topic is AEO. So we talk a lot about abbreviations in customs. So a lot of people, when they Google AEO, they see a lot of things, they've read a lot of things. Maybe some people have already thought about becoming AEO, yet some viewers will be AEO. And I know that if there is one man to talk about AEO, it's you.
Oh, thank you. You're very kind.
So tell us a little bit about your journey with AEO before we actually get into what is AEO. So we're going to talk in this video about what's AEO, what are the key things that people need to do if they want to be an AEO, and yeah, more tips and tricks in order to remain and stay AEO. So
Yeah,
first of all, what's your exposure to AEO, or maybe introduce yourself for the few viewers that may not know you.
sure. So I'm Paul Sims, and I've been running a company called Blue Bear for some time now, about 11 years, and we've been delivering AEO projects and all projects around AEO, whether that's at government level or whether that's at commercial level. So been very interesting to see the development of these things throughout Europe, UK, and of course the Americas version, which is CTPAT.
So that means if you say you've been around for 11 years, that means AEO has been around for 11 years and more. Tell us,
Oh, yeah.
just for those that have never heard this before, let's start the beginning. What on earth is AEO and why are you talking that abbreviation? Can't you speak normal?
So the AEO actually stands for Authorized Economic Operator, and it's a standard set by governments and the World Customs Organization to help us all have a safer, secure supply chain. So the idea is that we can all work safely, know the goods we ordered is the ones that should arrive, and there shouldn't be any irregularities in our processes. And so we can all trust each other, which is great. So that project started off, I believe, in around 2006 in the UK. So it's been going for a long time. And the government do think there's about 250,000 companies in the UK that still should have an AEO but don't realise that they need it yet. It's
So
quite
how do I, so, okay, so there's this program called AEO and it's making us all safe. Sounds like a no-brainer, right? Why wouldn't I go for it? So how would I even know if I need this program?
so the government do have it all published on their website. You can Google HMRC AEO and they will explain what it is, how all the benefits and what you can get from it. But it should really be on your TV set advertised, but no one sees or hears anything to help them. And this really is crucial for international trade. So if you're an importer exporter, AEO is key.
Why?
Okay, so there's a few things. One, financial benefits. If you have a duty deferment account and you're paying your duty, um, then you need a guarantee. An AEO enables you to waiver your guarantees so that you don't need to have them. And
Wait. Hang on a second. I have so many clients that have guarantees and they are massive. They're in the millions. I mean, there is money blocked in a bank account that is substantial. How much waiving can I get with AEO?
up to 100%.
What?
So, yeah, so where you're either taking it out of your cash flow or you're asking your bank to provide that guarantee, the whole thing can be waived with an AEO.
No.
So we've released around £200 million worth in waivers over the 11 years.
So
So
is that the worth of my AEO?
oh
Are you
well,
telling me AEO can be worth 200 million? I'm signing up. Whatever you want. Let's go.
well, a lot of the big companies, retailers, automotive, aerospace, pharmaceuticals that we've worked with have all benefited from that. And of course, now you're paying your own duty and deferment. The other benefit is where your freight forwarder would normally pay that for you and charge you,
Mhm. Yep.
that's a credit card charge. So now you're saving yourself 6 to 10% on all your shipping as well. So the AEO is not only giving you the waivers, it's actually saving you a lot of money on your payments to government. So you pay it direct, stop using your forwarder, and save yourself a lot of money.
So there's a real tangible benefit that I can actually see an AEO certification.
Definitely, yeah. And of
So
course, a lot of
yeah,
people are looking for these customs bonded warehousing.
yeah.
Wondering how do we do this? What's the first thing to go for first? Do I go for a bond? Do I then run my IP or CFSP? The first port of call in all of these is an AEO, because as soon as you've got an AEO, all the applications are tick box applications. You
Oh,
literally you answer, you put your details in, they say, have you got an AEO? You say yes, and that's the application done.
so okay, I can save a lot of money with AEO. Great. Please sign me up. Can I have it next week?
So it takes customs around 4 months from the point of you completing their self-assessment questionnaire. It takes them 4 months after they've accepted it to put you through the process of auditing you. So
Oh.
the time gap is now, and you filling out the form and you having the processes in place. And normally that could take a company a year, 9 months to a year to get to that point. But there are some offerings commercially that can help reduce that time.
So it's not something I just fill out a form on Gov UK, send it off, and hello, there we are. It is more than that.
Yes, it's like your ISO for your customs, if you like.
Oh.
So there is you have to practice what you preach. You have to follow up with your processes. Your processes have to emulate what you actually do. So it's not we're not buying a certificate to put on the wall, for Christmas, right? It's not just a dog for Christmas. You have to have it for life. And customs will come around every 3 years to check to make sure you're compliant.
Okay, so it is actually a more serious commitment to be an AEO because it comes with a lot of, well, say hoops I need to jump through. But once I did jump through the hoops, I should be so compliant I can be trusted, and therefore the customs will back off.
So yes, what is the key to this is that one of the biggest problems is obviously getting product through borders. So the AEO is recognised worldwide. There's various names, but you will come across Trusted Trader. In America, North America, it's called CTPAT, and in Europe, UK, we call it AEO. And that means that you have preference through the border, and that your risk rating is low. So rather than having your goods reviewed or viewed as we don't know who you are, you're a known trader, you've been audited and trusted, stamped by your government as approved, and of course now internationally you're viewed as low risk, and your goods will go through borders quicker. Their preference at port, preference with customs, and it expedites all of your products and goods through borders that much quicker. In fact, it's when looking at some of the regions in Europe, we're realizing between 1 and 3 hours was seen or deemed as normal transport through borders. Without an AEO, it's 5 times longer.
Wow.
Reports coming back through. Yeah.
Wow, that's big.
And in terms of countries, they're saying that if you can improve your transition through borders between 1 and 3 hours, and reduce the time by an hour, you can increase your country's GDP by 3%.
So all of that means there's even more benefit than the financial one, the obvious one, by you expediting your supply chain and making a border de facto disappear.
Yes. Yeah.
So that means AEO is to be seen as a customs facilitation / trade facilitation tool.
Really is, and I don't think there's enough communication between international trade and traders and customs. I think they've become silos, but we really need to come together and say these two need to integrate as one piece. That they're no longer, buying and selling. It's about buying and selling, but being compliant through the border, and that's the key element: is marrying up those together and creating that within the business means one, financial benefits, and of course, expedite that those goods means your customer and your reputation for delivery improves too.
Wow. Good. Wow. What insights, right? So we are running out of time, but just last question on this. If I have a question on AEO, I mean, they can obviously come to me, but they can also come to you, right? You've got like 20 years, or you said 11 years you've been formed this company, helped AEO. So how should they get in touch with you?
By all means, my email is Paul Sims with one M at thebluebearpartnership.com. Feel free to drop me a line, and happy to continue or give us some advice from our journey and the experience of seeing others' journey.
That's
Yeah.
wonderful. Thank you so much. And last question, given as it's the holiday season, what are your plans for Christmas? Are you planning a big meal, family time, anything special?
So we've got in-laws coming over to visit. We've got family with us, so an extended family. So yeah, there's going to be at least 10 of us around the table, I'm sure. So that'll be a big feast. Yeah, we'll look forward to that.
Wow, it will be a fantastic time, I'm sure. Well, look, thank you so
Yeah,
much. And you know what? Hopefully we'll get to speak again, maybe even before Christmas, hey, because there's so many
yeah.
other things that we want to talk about. It's been a pleasure to talk to you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Arnie. Thank you.